and we went to the gym together with all the other people, and we were moving our bum and legs on music. It was fun.
That's not the gym.
Well, no, but it's a kind
That's
of gym I can do.
exercise. It's exercise, but it's not the gym.
It's
That's a part of exercise.
okay. So that's kind of thing I do. I don't like to go to a room with machinery. For me, it's like torture, So, but anything outside, I don't mind.
Well, you can get outside gyms now with the machinery.
Really?
Yeah,
Where?
there's one. Well, Nottingham. You're not that keen on it, I know, but the park in West Bridgford has got it's like an adult playing area, but it's
yeah.
like
It's like an open gym in the garden.
It's like
you
an
can
open
see
gym. Exactly, but anybody can use it. It's like open, and we saw one in France recently.
Several,
and I had a go as well. And I'm seeing them pop up. Well, governments keep telling us to get fit, and they say that we're too obese. They need to do something to encourage us to start moving again.
Well,
so, Renee, what time? You said you got up early to go to the gym. What time this morning, your time, were you in the gym?
Oh, I go to the gym at 7:30 in the morning, and I return back at 8:30.
I feel better now. If you'd said 6 o'clock or so, I'd have felt so bad.
I can't get up in the early, so early.
Okay, no. Well, my gym doesn't open till 8, but I wasn't there this morning. I will be going to the gym after the Kitely session, though. But a proper gym with equipment and weights.
Proper gym. Oh, come on.
Torture gym.
You go to the gym daily?
About 3 times a week.
Yeah, sorry?
3 times a week?
3 times in a week. So, at what time you will go?
It varies because of you guys.
Because
if I'm running a session at 9 o'clock, I can't get there for 8 o'clock and back in time. So on a Monday, I tend to go on a Monday. If I'm doing a 3 times a week, I go on a Monday after the Kitely session, and then on a Wednesday before the sessions. So I'll be there at 8-9 o'clock, and then on a Friday first thing 8 o'clock. I like to go when it's quiet, when there's not too many people. I hate waiting for a machine. I hate waiting for somebody to finish. So I like to go there when it's quiet, either lunchtime or first thing in the morning. If you go in the evening, everybody's finished work and they all pile in, and it's just too many people. So I take advantage of my flexible hours to go lunchtime or morning.
In the early morning and in the evening, you will find crowd in the gym, in the boat.
Yeah, not this gym.
In the morning.
You would be amused at my gym. My gym is a physiotherapy gym. Okay, so it's got special equipment, special machinery, and it's all computerized. It's fun. It's so high tech. It's amazing. But you don't get the same type of people going to my gym. We don't have many weightlifters or people on walking sticks. Yes. But not big fit young. It's not a fit young people's gym. So hello already, nice to see you. Good to have you on aboard. Okay, I didn't realise I was aboard, but
you're welcome back.
Thank you. Yes, I was back last week, but you might have missed me. Yeah, we got that awful lag with your voice again, Oluradi, but never mind, it's live on the internet. So who else hasn't said good morning this morning? Hermina's still being all mysterious,
but she's on.
She is on. So Hermina, you can.
It's
hear
green.
us? Okay.
She's online.
She is green. Oh yes, I can see now. She is green, but I can't hear her. So Hermina, if you can hear me, I cannot hear you. Nobody can hear you. So at Hermina. Ooh. No, the problem is I have to then find which Hermina, that one, 222. Okay.
She's not typing either, so
no, I know.
maybe
odd,
a little bit
it?
less. A little bit less, maybe.
Lost in space. Lost in hyperspace. Oh my goodness. I guess it's easy to do on a Monday morning because it is also the same time for her at 9 o'clock. Has anybody got something they want to tell us? Did anybody do anything interesting at the weekend?
Yeah, I've got a question actually.
Oh, okay. I didn't ask for questions.
It's still on the same topic about gym because you were talking about now you can do the gym outside. Equipment as well in France for that, for adults. But what's happening in France, I don't know if it's the same in your country, guys, but in France, the young adults, mostly the males the boys, the guys, blocks, use the equipment that is designed for children. Strong. And what they do on the Sunday morning, you will see a lot along the canal here. You will see a lot of a group of, usually there are 3, 4, or 5, 6 people, all male together most of the time. And they do their traction, pumps, and so on, but not using equipment that has been designed for adults, been designed normally, that are used normally for children, because they are much more interesting. There are more possibilities for them to do different kind of tractions and mostly musculation. So I don't know if it's the same in your country. Have you noticed that where you are as well? Outdoors, a group of 4 or 5 young males, adults, gathering together to do the gym and helping each other, musculation and so on, and using the equipment that is designed normally for kids. It's just in France.
I have seen it in France, but I haven't seen it in... Oh, hang on. Sorry, I'm not muted. I have seen it in France, exactly what you're describing, Zom, where young guys use the equipment that's obviously there for the kids, but like the climbing bars especially, and the monkey bars. I don't know if you know what monkey bars are, but they're the ones you can hang off and swing from one bar to the other. And that was when we were in, oh gosh, where were we? Begins with H. But anyway, they were there. It's lovely because it's by a lake, and they were there using that equipment then. But I haven't seen it in the UK, because in the UK, for example, especially the kiddies parks with the sand pit and the witch's hat and the swings, they tend to be fenced off to stop dogs going in there, because people are naughty. You know, they always say no dogs allowed, but people let their dogs loose anyway, so they're fenced off so that dogs can't get in. And I think that fence is like a mental barrier to young kids, so you might find a couple of indolent teenagers sitting smoking on the swings at night.
Wow.
You don't see them going in there and actually using the equipment like that.
That's a pity. Actually, in France, I think it's a good, what it means first, the equipment is very good and solid and very attractive for any age range. But at the same time, I think that the equipment, the design for adults, I think they are designing for people to lose a little bit of weight. They are not good.
Oh, I agree. I mean, I think it's, as I say, some of the equipment they use, that they've put into the West Bridgeford Park especially, is really quite good equipment. I mean, there's like static cycles, and there's some like rowing machines kind of thing. But they're not as good as the professional equipment you get in the gym. You can't, because the stuff in the gym is electric, yeah? But you can't have that in a park, not in England, especially because of the rain and the dirt and the dust. So it's just mechanical. But I still think it's a good idea. I do. And you don't get young people using them. You get old fogies like me.
And they are not used. They are hardly used. So I think it's they would be better off making the same kind of equipment that are more fun, like they do for kids, like they do for the kids that young adults are using, and making this kind, like the cobweb. There is one, a net that looks like a cobweb where you can climb from one side and the other side, and it's very strong. Yeah, climbing net. And there is another one. Just imagine a cobweb on the ground, and there are little platforms. On the platform, it moves. If someone else step on another platform, part of this net, then it will move the other platform, and you need to keep your balance. And these kind of things, it's much more fun than and can interest both adults and teenagers and kids, and it's very strong. So I don't know why they insist to make something that looks like what is at the gym, but can't be good, and is not going to attract anybody except I'm not going to attract anybody younger than 30. That's for sure. So I think it's
no, good point. But I think it's a new concept, so I think the designs will change. I mean, the children's play equipment in playgrounds nowadays, compared with when I was a kid, it's so much more exciting and interesting than we used to get to. You get pirate ships, and you get and then very colourful. They were mostly broken in my day. I don't know what it's like where you are. Do you have playgrounds in your country? Do you have children's playgrounds for the kids to just go and play, like in the park? Or I'll give you an example.
I will show you the dragon. We have got a slide.
I'm trying to find a typical. Okay, this is I don't know if this is from the UK or not, but this is pretty much a typical playground you might see in the UK nowadays. So there's quite often climbing frames, like the spider's web, the spider climbing ropes. Swings, of course, are still there. Roundabouts and seesaws, they're the sort of thing I used to have as a kid, were swings. Oh, not wings, swings. Roundabouts. And the seesaw. And hopefully you all know the saying, swings and roundabouts. Do you know what that means? If somebody said in a business meeting, swings and roundabouts.
What does that mean? Swings in a meeting?
In a business meeting, in a business meeting, somebody might, if they're looking at a presentation on the finances or the results or production, and somebody might go, "Oh yeah, it's swings and roundabouts." It's the full saying is, what you gain on the swings, you lose on the roundabouts.
Get on the swing. What could that mean?
Any ideas, anybody?
Because I've got no idea.
Okay. Well, it means that things go up and down. You know, you make a gain on one product, you lose it on another product. Or you make profit on one thing, you lose it on another thing. Swings and roundabouts. That's all it means.
Okay.
Oh, I like that slide. I wouldn't go in it though. Is that a tube? Do you have to go
and
into
actually,
the tube?
to climb the dragon, to climb, because that's the head of a dragon. So to climb it, it's not just a ladder. A ladder is boring. So you have a monkey bar, and then you have a climbing net, and then you have a ramp. That is a little bit slippery. It's not slippery. And then you join the head of the dragon, and you let yourself go down inside this tube. And it's not complicated. It's kids from 4-year-old, and this is part of a kid free all around. So it's not something that you need a special, and it's very well designed and with all the security and so on.
I don't really like those tube slides though, because you get those a lot at water parks and at swimming pools, and I don't like them. I love a slide, and the Helter Skelter at the fairground. It's one of my favourite rides. If everybody knows what a Helter Skelter is, it's a slide, but it goes round and round and round as you go down. You don't get them in parks usually. You get them at some kind of fun fair. But the Helter Skelter is one of my favourite rides. Here you go. Let me give you a link. This is one from London, and they're great fun. You climb up, and then you slide down, and it takes you all the way round as you go down.
Yeah, they're fun. But in this case, I think it's a tube because it's pretty high, and there is nobody to check to keep an eye on the kids and so on. So I think it's for security purposes as well. Possibly. So that nobody can. So I think so.
Moz.
And what is funny?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry, carry on. I thought
it's okay, Moz. I'm talking too much anyway, so
let's move on. I was just going to say, Moz, take the mic. Say good morning. Can you talk this morning? You're not at work?
Hello.
Hello, good morning. So which place? Which one? Which photograph? The dragon, the Helter Skelter, or the playground?
The last one I saw.
The Helter Skelter. The Helter Skelter. That's in London. Okay. That was in Queen Elizabeth. That was during the Olympics. They had that in the park, in the Olympic Park.
Oh, is that an amusement park? Since I'm late to join.
No, well, we were talking about children's playgrounds. If you look at the photo above, because you're a member here, so the one just after you said hi all, that's where was it again, Zom? Is that in Paris?
Yeah, in La Villette. It's an area in the north part of Paris, inside Paris, along a canal. And there are several parks over there for kids, and this is one of them in the shadow. And all the parks, the theme is a dragon. So you've got the tail of the dragon that is made of monkey bar. You've got other things. It's very successful. And both adults,
and it's free, yeah.
It is all free, and there are no fancies, no nothing whatsoever. And on the ground, material. When you go athletics, they put this kind of material that is very soft. So it's very funny working on that as well. So you can't really hurt yourself even when you fall.
If you fall.
When
it's like you're gonna fall.
You will fall.
Yes.
Point. So
I've noticed this sort of spongy, rubbery material appearing a lot in playgrounds now. In my day, we had bark or gravel. That was it. You were going to skin your knees and cut yourself and bruise yourself. But nowadays, it's almost like you bounce your way through.
Exactly.
No, and there's the amusement parks. I think the difference between an amusement park and a park. In amusement parks, you normally have to pay, don't you? You have to pay to use the rides. But in a park, in a playground, generally, it's free to use. But there's always an age restriction, which is no fun.
Yeah. That's a problem.
Cool. That's great, Zom. I love it. I want to have it.
So
have you been on it, Zom? Have you been on it?
Yeah, sure. Yay! Of course. It's just 20, and I go to do not the gym, but exercises or running around this. It's just for me, it's just 15 minutes. 15-minute walk from where I live, and there is a canal. There is the Canal Saint-Martin crosses this area. So it's great. And anyway, it's where all people gather as well along the canal when it's aperitif time and the sun is out. They go out with their pizza, beers, and so on. Or family goes picnic as well. So it's in the city. Actually, we are in the city, but and there are not so much green in Paris. But we have got a few spots that are very, very interesting. So that is one of them. And I love being there. And going on the dragon and playing on the monkey bars and checking my balance as well.
Well, I have to say, I think I'd rather go there and take photos of that than the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, true. It's much more interesting than the Eiffel Tower. Yeah. And what is happening as well, guys, it's summertime here. And we are in Paris. So in this big area as well, I don't know if it's very big, but in this area as well, there are three cinema, outdoor cinema, open cinema. So I've got a big screen, and people can gather. It's at night by I think there is no, I don't think, I'm sure there is a short movie first, 30 minutes, and then a film that is projected on the big screen, and for everybody to watch outside on the sitting on the grass. And when it's raining, they have got a backup position, and we go to what used to be a big warehouse that has been transformed from activities, and the production then is in this big warehouse, and the atmosphere is great. So it's all free as well. So we have got plenty of outdoor activities to watch movies for free in different places in Paris.
That's really great. Do they do blockbusters, or are they generally older films?
Not older films, not necessarily. And they are going not to be French. They are all going to be original version. And most of the time, they are not French films at all. It's to, like for this year in Paris, we are celebrating the partnership. No, we don't say partnership, but there is a link in between Colombia in South America and Paris, Bogota and Paris, for 5 months.
Yeah.
So what they decide?
Oh, just for 5 months. So it's not like a twinned town or anything.
No, it's not a twin town. Okay. It's a special event, and we are celebrating kind of anniversary. I don't remember which one. So all the exposition, a lot of exposition, so on, will be to project and to show people the culture of Bogota and Colombia in general. So we have got 3 activities in bars, cinemas, and so on. So it's all linked on a common theme for a period of time. It's part of receive a little bit of money from. So part of this money has got to be used to promote this event as well. So we will have projections that are not your usual films or movies. It's also to make you discover other things and to create a special something a little bit different from what you are used to. There is no obligation.
Cultural exchange.
Exactly, but it's not promoted like this. You just say, well, you go, you look on your website and say, oh, I want to go out. What is on? An exposition about that or that. You don't know that it's part of this event globally. Just when you look a little bit more for it, in my case, I say, oh yeah, there is a movie. So it's in Spanish. La Villette outside. Oh, it's part of the outdoor cinema. Okay, I will have a look at that. And I didn't know that they were this partnership or I don't know what, Colombia, discover like this. So it's very, very funny. Yeah.
And what about you guys? Because you're all very quiet. Do you have any parks in your area? Do you have any? I mean, that's quite strange. That's quite unusual for park playground equipment, the dragon there. But I've just found another one, and I can't imagine going on this one. If you're arachnophobic, look away now. Can you imagine playing on that?
Oh, excellent. I can see it walking.
I know. I can imagine those kids all having nightmares. But there's the spider, but then there's these mushrooms as well. I'm not sure even what they do, to be honest. But yeah, it's quite amazing what kids can play with nowadays. It makes my childhood look so boring. What about you guys? Anything fun or interesting in your area? You're all typing. Stop typing. Take the mic. Luneta Park.
Well,
Ooh.
we have parks in Nigeria.
Uh-huh.
Both children and adults do play there. And then there are amusement parks as well. And there are malls. But for amusement parks, there are restrictions because you only have the children come around play. Adults can't play where children plays.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, there are restrictions in Germany and in the UK as well that you can't just go to some of these parks and as an adult without having children with you. But when you talk about restrictions, I always remember we have these amusement parks in the UK. There are some huge ones. A very famous one is Alton Towers. And I don't know, every year or so there's some accident there. But quite often there are height restrictions on the rides. You have to go against a certain like a measurement, a measuring board, and you have to prove that you're above that particular height. Otherwise they won't let you on the ride because it's dangerous. So they call it a height restriction.
Oh, that's not fun. What kind of design is that then?
It's purely because you're strapped in, and if the straps aren't, it's like having a seatbelt in a car. When you're very young, you have to have a child seat, yeah? So
yeah, all right.
Yeah, and they don't have child seats on these rides, but some of the rides are horrible. I just don't go on them. I like rides that go round. I don't like rides that go backwards. Horrible. I don't mind rides that go up and down, but not backwards. What's the scariest ride you've ever been on then, Oluradi? Have you ever been on an amusement park ride?
Not exactly. Today we went for the movies with some of my friends, and then we saw some kids, and we decided to join them. It was fun. And I think it's twice. The second time was we had a picnic in a particular gardens, and then some of us and some of my friends came around because it was a church thing. And the seats is small, and we adults sat down with them just to be around them for security purpose. It was fun.
Yay, that sounds like fun. But not all amusement rides are fun.
Okay.
Well, no, some of them just go too far, I think. For example, would any of you get on this ride?
Right. Let's see.
Can you see it? Would any
Oh,
of you
yeah.
go on that ride? No
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
No.
I love it.
Oh, nope.
Nope, me neither.
It's a no for me.
Yeah, me too.
It's a no for me.
Well, it sounds
It's
like
a no
John's
for
up
me.
for it.
No, I've already done it actually. It's part of the big adrenaline push in the body. That's awesome.
No way. Oh, I'd die. I'd just have a
Well,
heart attack.
It's in fun.
Yui likes it. Okay,
Fun.
Yui and Zom, you can go on the ride. Oluradi, you and I will go and have a nice cup of tea somewhere.
Oh, boring.
We'll take the photos.
No problem.
Awesome. But yeah, they are going a little bit too far sometimes. I mean,
To pay for that is very expensive now.
Oh, I'll bet. And I don't know.
That's the problem.
I don't know if this is real or if it exists, but imagine being on a ride that does that. They seem to need to always push it. They're pushing it and pushing it. I mean, to me, that looks like an accident. It looks like a terrible accident, but seemingly it's part of the ride.
Oh, yeah.
Having a flamethrower. It's crazy. What's wrong with people?
I think that the problem is that when you try this and you love it, and you can't do anything else afterwards because you need this push of adrenaline.
Yeah. Well, I can get adrenaline just going on the swings in the park. So
I love swings too. I love the swings. Have you got that? When I was a kid, it was we had kind of a swing in the shape of the boat. What a skull? No, what you call the bottom part of the boat? You could do a 360. You could go around the pole, vertically. So
I'm just trying to figure out what you meant. The bottom part of a bot.
It's a skull. A skull.
No.
What's
I don't
the
know
name?
what you're trying to describe, Zom. I'm so sorry.
What you step on when you are on the boat? You step on.
A boat.
You go on what?
A boat. I thought
A
a
boat.
bot.
Oh, gosh. My mistake. Sorry. A boat.
Okay. The what you'd call the floor of the boat is the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you
Bye,
step
Shiny.
on the.
See you later. Not see you late. See you later. Don't be late. Yeah, a boat. Okay, a bot.
Yeah, a swing boat.
Boat.
Yeah, not bot. I don't know why I'm thinking bot.
You got bots on the brain.
Yeah, I got bots on the brain.
Okay. No, I don't know what you mean, but there's the decking. The decking is sort of like what you call the floor of a boat, the bit you step onto when you get on the boat, when you embark, as they say in boaty parlance. You embark, and then when you get off a boat, you disembark.
Okay.
But it's the deck is sort of the ground, the floor of the boat.
And what do you call the outer part of so the deck? Deck, you walk on the deck, but the full part, the boat.
The boat.
No, without the sail.
The boat.
No. Okay. The envelope, if you prefer. Like the shell.
Well, yeah, you can have the shell of a boat, I guess, or you can sometimes call the inner parts where you can see like they look like ribs, etc. They do tend to call it a skeleton of a boat. Yeah.
No, yeah, but it's not a
body
skeleton.
Of the boat.
Oh gosh.
So
there are no names.
The hull is the.
Maybe the hull.
Maybe.
Maybe
Structure. I mean.
Okay, forget about it. I'm making a fool of myself right now.
But boats are cut up into 4 places. There's port, starboard, the bow, and the prow. I think I've got that right. So boats have their own vocabulary. They really do. But yeah, it might be that you're talking about the.
Or maybe the hull.
The hull, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the key, the hull. Oh, I forget. It's no good. Monday is no good.
It's just too much, isn't it? We did do a sailing session in Second Life once, and we went through the parts of the boat. But I wasn't streaming back then, so it's a bit of a shame. But yeah, but you can also have the skeleton of a boat, but that's when the boat's kind of rotted away, because people do treat boats as if they're kind of like people. Yeah.
So I will show you what I was talking about anyway. That when I was a kid, it was my favorite swing when they were all ones. And they were fantastic things because you could do a 360-degree swing.
Oh no. I've seen YouTube videos of people trying to do that kind of thing. We did call them swing boats, by the way. I know what you mean.
Swing boats.
Yeah. Boats.
Individual ones,
Hang
only
on.
two
Sorry,
people.
Zom, stop. Boats.
Oh gosh, I'm still with the boats. Oh,
Swing boats. Oh,
swing boats.
Swing bots. They might be slightly different, but I've seen these. You can watch YouTube videos of really bad accidents on swings. Some of them are quite funny.
Really?
Yeah.
I never had any problem with them.
Yeah, it's generally when young
Boats.
adults. Yeah. But if you add the word funny, because some of them aren't funny, some of them are just accidents where you think, oh my goodness, what happened to these people? But I don't watch them on YouTube, I have to say, but I watch a TV program called The Last Leg, and at the end of The Last Leg, they always do this. Would you like to see a video of somebody falling off a swing? And they all go yes, and I'm like, no. But yeah, they show these videos, and they're just like, oh my goodness, ouch, ouch.
Well, no need to say I used to love anything which was a little bit dangerous when I was a kid. So.
Well, no, I mean, I used to try and go as high as I could, and it was always push me higher. But I never wanted to do a 360. I don't like going upside down or backwards. That's it. It's upside down and backwards is a nasty experience for me. But yeah.
Oh, it's fun because you lose. You have to position yourself in space, and to lose your reference points. You build new ones. It's a moving picture. It's awesome. And you have to recover and to see where I am. But okay, everyone their own fun.
Well, exactly. It just makes me want to throw up. I think it's an inner ear thing. If you have, this sort of imbalance feeling, and you just want to be sick, it's no fun.
Definitely not.
So, has anybody not spoken today? Come on, apart from Hermina, who seems to be completely lost. Unless Hermina's joined us since, eh? So Zaki, I'm sure I haven't heard your voice this morning, Zaki. Do you want to say good morning?
Everybody.
Hello, that's better. Did you have a nice weekend?
It was good, not bad.
Not good?
Not bad, not good. So.
Why?
Oh, it was just ordinary.
Well, ordinary's okay. Wait, if you say not good, I think something bad happened. Well, you can say if you have a weekend where it was okay. Okay. If you say it's not good, then I'm like, oh dear, why? What happened? Did you have an accident? Did somebody die? It sounds really bad. Honestly. So if you just say it was okay, then that's just like it was just so. Yeah, it was so. Or you can also say same old, same old. That's one of my favourite sayings. Just means nothing happened out of the ordinary. I had an awesome weekend. I had friends to visit and dragged them all around the area, showing them all the nice places. You've seen some of them, Zom.
Yeah.
But sadly, a lot of the places I wanted to take them to were shut. It's crazy. It's summer.
Why?
They're renovating the swimming pool in the north of the city, and they're renovating the Jugendstilbad in another city. And
in summertime.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That's exactly what I said. What the heck's wrong with these people? You don't do that
and do it in winter time. Yeah, do it in winter time where there is no sun or nothing. So.
Well, that's not quite true. Oh, by the way, before, I'm going to have to finish because we're in Kitely in a bit. So we've overrun as usual. Couple of announcements. Frank's back. Okay, so he's back from his holes. So get into the question game on the forum. He'll be giving you the corrections again, and I've been trying to keep up with it but I had to close it whilst I was on holiday because I was like, well, nobody's going to look after it.
Okay, I understand. Someone asked me why the question game was closed. I couldn't understand what he was talking about.
Oh, okay. No, the question game, it's under the words games. Yeah, word games.
Yeah.
And I know some of you have already taken part in it. So, but the idea is you never answer a question. It's practicing to be a politician, okay? So all you do is you answer the question with the question, and you will get corrections from myself or from Frank. However, if both of us are on holiday, it will close temporarily. But yeah, Frank's back, I'm back, and well, you can see Frank's back because he's already making corrections.
All right.
Okay. But it's a fun game if you need to practice asking questions, and it's one of the keys to learning any language is being able to ask the right question. You can learn anything then have a go at the question game. So that's reopened fully now. I'm just trying to think, anything else happened on the network? Because I wasn't around much because we had visitors. Has anybody got any problem that they want to share or ask about? Anything not working? Anybody waiting for a badge? Oluradi, you'll be getting your karaoke badge. I got a bit confused about who'd actually sung in karaoke, but Zom's let me know now. And the Dom, if you're listening, stop crying. I did like that, Zom. Stop crying and ask for the badge.
Yeah, true.
No, valid point. I didn't even think of that.
But enough.
So yeah, you will be getting your karaoke badge, Oluradi and the Dom. And of course,
thank you.
You're welcome. And of course, if you're thinking I want a karaoke badge, well, you can get one tonight. You only get one. You don't get one every time you do karaoke. But if you haven't got one and you want one, tonight on Discord, we'll be doing a karaoke session. Okay. You have to sing though. You cannot join us and not sing.
Oh yeah. No.
Yep.
Singing.
No, yep.
Use voice.
Voice.
Yeah.
Singing.
Yeah. That's strict.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we don't
true.
stream it. We don't record it. Well, we don't stream it. We might record. Some people might record it. I know some people record these things, but we don't stream it. So you're not going to be on YouTube. Don't worry. But make sure you get yourself a song ready, and yeah, come and join us. Let us know on the forum if you want to join, or here if you want to join. And 7 o'clock my time, okay? My time.
Oh.
Because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to keep working out what time it is in different countries. So you'll have to work it out yourself. Okay.
They're big.
So we'll be carrying on reading Five Children and It in Kitely in 15 minutes. I'm going to go get my coffee. Just because I leave doesn't mean to say you need to leave. You can carry on chatting if you want or speaking if you want. But thanks for coming, and I'll see you in the next session you join. Take care. Bye.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Let's go. Bye, guys.
And don't forget to disconnect. I've got a horrible feeling Hermina's going to be sitting in here after the session, all alone.
Yeah.
Bye.
Well, bye.
The gym at 7:30 in the morning, and I return back at 8:30.
I feel better now. Well, if you said 6 o'clock or so, I'd have felt so bad.
Oh, I can't get up in the early, so early.
Okay, no. Well, my gym doesn't open till 8, but I wasn't there this morning. I will be going to the gym after the kitely session, though. But a proper gym with equipment and weights.
Proper
and things.
gym. Oh, come on.
Torture gym.
You go to the gym daily.
About 3 times a week.
Yeah, sorry?
3 times a week?
3 times in a week. So, at what time you will go?
It varies because of you guys.
Because of
if
us.
I'm running a session at 9 o'clock, I can't get there for 8 o'clock and back in time. So on a Monday, I tend to go on a Monday. If I'm doing a 3 times a week, I go on a Monday after the kitely session, and then on a Wednesday before the sessions. So I'll be there at 8-9 o'clock, and then on a Friday first thing 8 o'clock. I like to go when it's quiet, when there's not too many. I hate waiting for a machine. I hate waiting for somebody to finish. So I like to go there when it's quiet, either lunchtime or.
Now you can do the gym outside. Equipment as well in France for that, for adults. But what's happening in France, I don't know if it's the same in your country, guys, but in France, the young adults, mostly the males the boys, the guys, blocks, use the equipment that is designed for children. Strong. And what they do on the Sunday morning, you will see a lot along the canal here. You will see a lot of a group of, usually there are 3, 4, or 5, 6 people, all male together most of the time. And they do their traction, pumps, and so on, but not using equipment that has been designed for adults, been designed normally, that are used normally for children, because they are much more interesting. There are more possibilities for them to do different kind of tractions and mostly musculation. So I don't know if it's the same in your country. Have you noticed that where you are as well? Outdoors, a group of 4 or 5 young males, and we went to the gym together with all the other people, and we were moving our bum and legs on music. It was fun.
That's not the gym.
Well, no, but it's a kind of
That's
gym
exercise.
I can do.
It's exercise, but it's not the gym.
It's exercise.
It's a part of exercise.
Okay, so that's kind of thing I do. I don't like to go to a room with machinery. For me, it's like torture, so. But anything outside, I don't mind.
Well, you can get outside gyms now with the machinery.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
There's one, Nottingham, you're not that keen on it, I know, but the park in West Bridgford has got it's like an adult playing area, but it's
it's like an open gym in the garden.
Like
you
an
can
open
see
gym. Exactly, but anybody can use it. It's like open, and we saw one in France recently,
Several,
and I had a go as well. And I'm seeing them pop up. Well, governments keep telling us to get fit, and they say that we're too obese. They need to do something to encourage us to start moving again.
Well,
so, Renee, what time? You said you got up early to go to the gym. What time this morning, your time, were you in the gym?
Oh, I go to.
Yeah, we got that awful lag with your voice again, Oluradi. But never mind, it's live on the internet. So who else hasn't said good morning this morning? Hermina's still being all mysterious.
But she's on.
She is on. So Hermina, you can.
She's
hear
green.
us? Okay.
She's online.
She is green. Oh yes, I can see now. She is green, but I can't hear her. So Hermina, if you can hear me, I cannot hear you. Nobody can hear you. So at Hermina. Ooh. No, the problem is I have to then find which Hermina. That one. 222. Okay.
She's not typing either, so
No, I know.
maybe
Odd,
a little bit
isn't it?
less. A little bit less, maybe.
Lost in space. Lost in hyperspace. Oh my goodness. I guess it's easy to do on a Monday morning because it is also the same time for her at 9 o'clock. Has anybody got something they want to tell us? Did anybody do anything interesting at the weekend?
Yeah, I've got a question actually.
Oh, okay. I didn't ask for questions.
It's still on the same topic about gym, because you were talking about now.
Or first thing in the morning. If you go in the evening, everybody's finished work and they all pile in, and it's just too many people. So I take advantage of my flexible hours to go lunchtime or morning.
In the early morning and in the evening, you will find crowd in the gym, in the boat.
Yeah, not this gym.
In the morning.
You would be amused at my gym. My gym is a physiotherapy gym. Okay, so it's got special equipment, special machinery, and it's all computerized. It's fun. It's so high tech. It's amazing. But you don't get the same type of people going to my gym. We don't have many weightlifters or people on walking sticks. Yes. But not big fit young. It's not a fit young people's gym. So hello already, nice to see you. Good to have you on aboard. Okay, I didn't realize I was aboard, but
You're welcome back.
Thank you. Yes, I was back last week, but you might have missed me.
I